Hello, welcome to the DBZA'S Manga Podcast. This week we're talking about Dragon Ball chapters 371 to 380, or if you're me, 177 to 186. This week I'm joined by Ryu, Eye for Color,
Yes.
but Ultimate Munch.
Yay!
Also, Ryu, Slumber of the Infinite.
How?
And I'm your host, man, as always.
The
I had a
double
thing that I
nickname.
had to explain. We have the double title for Ryu this week because 2 weeks ago I called Ryu Eternal Slumber, which I have used in episode 8.
How do you?
I love the record. No, he keeps the record high. He keeps the record. I know he does.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense.
I was yesterday. I went to the bathroom at some point. I was like, wait a minute, I used that title already.
Fuck.
It had nothing to do with anything. I just like suddenly like my mind just like boop. Just
Notification popped up. Just like it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so I have to give him double
Disturbance in
this
the
week.
forest. Yeah.
And just because I snooze a lot on Sundays, which is when we record these.
Yeah,
I get it.
And like I guess the way that my mind default phrases it is eternal slumber.
Yeah.
Guess so.
See, I get it because you have work the day before, so it's like, but still.
And I
man.
slept like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Doesn't
See,
help
that's
either.
a good combo.
We stayed up till 3 a.m. doing a puzzle.
That was like 1 a.m. It wasn't that late.
It was like 2 already. Like by the time
It was like 1:30. It was about 2 when I went to like sleep. Like when I laid down.
And then you
But it
like
wasn't-
went to sleep and then completed the puzzle when you woke up again.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Okay. See,
It was super fucked because like when we were doing the puzzle like late at night, with like it's just recognizing colors and patterns and stuff like that, and like it all just started like blurring together for
All of
me.
us were like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? These lines don't
What
make
am
any
I
sense.
looking at?
What the fuck?
Yeah. All these squares
Yeah.
make a circle.
Real. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna complain about Piccolo this week
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah,
Fire off.
because if he didn't show off with his great master plan
Regeneration. Yeah.
with
I know.
regeneration, someone wouldn't know he could regenerate.
Like, I have
To
the
be
genes of Piccolo.
to
I
be
can
fair-
regenerate.
To be fair, he already showed the other techniques, right? So you kind of like defaulted to like he probably,
No, but he said he was like, "Wait, I can do that."
Yeah,
he didn't.
Last
he
week,
Didn't,
he was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
yeah. But he didn't know
Thank you.
before that, like, right? If someone says, "I know all your techniques," you do a technique. He doesn't know that technique. That's a big yikes, right?
Yeah, but then he just went, "Oh, I guess I can do that," and now he used it, and like we would have been fine
Yeah.
if he didn't. Like, I also like feel the need to point out that like there's a difference in like my complaining. Like this is I'm invested in the story and I want everybody to be okay complaint.
Yeah,
And
like,
then
ah,
there's
fuck
my
sake.
actual structural complaints about the story. They're different,
Yeah.
and I feel like I don't make that as clear always because I feel like sometimes it just feels like I'm hating on the story for no reason.
Hey,
Nah,
hey,
I don't think so. I think this
I
is just
get it.
Piccolo being like showing off. Like just like keeping his
I
triumph
can
card
do
to get
it.
information and just arm, but like that doesn't work because then now he can do it too. Which
Yeah.
Piccolo should have thought about. Okay, Piccolo is not dumb.
I mean,
Especially
again,
now because he's like has Kami in him as well.
You know who is
Oh.
dumb? Fucking Vegeta.
Yes,
yeah.
very
See,
much.
oh my god, bro, he's
Don't even get me started. Don't even.
like okay. Yeah, no.
Let's wait till like after the 16 versus
Yeah.
Cell fight. Let's do that part first. So
Yeah.
16 versus Cell.
seems to be beating his ass. Quite like put him in the ground and then literally blast him like scorched
Mhm.
earth. Genuinely did a lot of that, like probably quite a bit of damage to Cell.
I
say.
did realize something whilst I was like reading this fight of 16 versus Cell, and that was that fighting in Dragon Ball, ironically enough, doesn't matter. Like the fight, and what I mean by that is that in the fighting in Dragon Ball, and like one of the things that Dragon Ball is renowned for is its paneling. Like it has great paneling, and because of that, we have like a lot of panels and a lot of screen time used for fighting. That fighting doesn't matter because the only thing that it's used for is to showcase strength. Like at this point, the fighting isn't as much about like technique or anything. It's just like we get these interactions between the characters, where the fighting is just showing like at what relative
Level
level the characters
everyone is,
are to
yeah.
each other, right? We have like here we see 16 gets a couple hits on Cell, and then Cell dodges a hit. What that tells us is what 16, ironically enough, already told us, that his power is comparable to Cell's, which means that they're
Yeah.
about even. You know, he can land some hits, he's gonna miss some hits, he's gonna take some. It's about even. And then a little later on, like Cell absorbs 17, and suddenly he can't land any hits and is only taking.
Yeah. So, like, is it like he's 75% now? Like, he's not perfect, but he's close.
He's semi-perfect.
Yeah, because he has the like thing straight already. Like, he looks closer to the perfect form.
Yeah, he has a human
That's for
face
sure.
now, or like human
Yeah, he still has the weird like
adjacent.
He
beak
has the
looking
okay.
thing.
I was talking to Vex about this actually. Like my housemate, like like I showed him the panel of like what did the semi perfect cell is what they call them.
I guess
Uh
so.
He call him semi.
and like he just like has the like I'm firing my laser meme lips.
Mm.
You know, like
He
that's the mouth he
does.
has.
He does.
It's
Yes.
actually perfect.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
And
actually. I looked at the panel like exactly, and that's perfect.
that
Yeah,
is him. That is him, bro.
yeah.
that's
Oh my
crazy.
god.
God. Also, fun fact: this is actually Toriyama's favorite version of Cell, semi-perfect Cell.
I like the colors he has because he has like a bit more orange than like regular Cell,
Hmm.
and I like the way it looks. I like it better than Perfect Cell's coloring,
There, yeah.
and like base Cell is just ugly.
He's a bug monster, bro. That's like,
He's
ugh,
just a
ugh.
bug, bro. He's just a bug.
But the orange accents is pretty cool. Yeah, like their
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
stomach, the
it's
tail.
really
Yeah, I
cool.
like that.
Mm. Like, if you in the scene where he punches, or where 16 punches semi-perfect Cell in the face, you see in like in the if you look in the group chat, you see that punch where he connects.
Hmm.
I don't know why it just looks so goofy because he gets punched. He's like frowning like you should. Why are you doing this, bro? And
I think it's just like the like even if somebody doesn't hit you, like and they'll just do like a swat in front of your face, like you're going to flinch.
yeah, yeah, he's like
He's the One Piece face with like just like the
yeah.
what?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about that too when I was reading. I was like, "Man, like, this reminds me of the One Piece face."
One Piece face is a little more goofy because they actually like shape to what the thing that's coming closer. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the
they try to
True.
do that around it. But yeah,
yeah.
close enough.
Okay, so Vegeta broke the barrier of Super Saiyan. What the fuck does
In
that
two
mean?
months.
Yeah, it
In two
totally took
months.
him 2 months. That was kind of crazy.
And I had 10 months of perfecting it, I guess. But what does
Yeah.
that like? Do you guys think that means like he's achieved a fully new form, or is it
I
just
mean,
like
I would say it's like a
reshaping Super
Kaioken,
Saiyan?
right? Like Kaioken,
Yeah.
like you have
Okay.
pairs to it. So it's like Super Saiyan 2, I guess. Or compounding? It's compound. Is it compounding the strength or is it just like increasing it by a level? Like it seemed to have grown exponentially. They were talking about, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I would
So
say it's Super Saiyan to the power of 2. Either
Yeah,
that or
inspired?
that's 3.
it's
No, that's cube.
no. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's squared. Yeah, I took it back.
Okay.
yeah, 'cause that's
But
like
okay, so I actually have a question for Hut here.
yeah.
So I feel like there's a bit missing from like the bit where Vegeta goes to fight Cell.
Mhm.
Because I think I'm thinking it's anime only now because I thought it was before this happened. But
Are you thinking of the Kikoho?
no,
No,
because that
the
happened in the
bit
manga
before?
too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of there's a bit with Trunks in the anime where he actually fights Cell before Vegeta.
No, that
That's not in the manga, or that's not.
that's that hasn't. No, that's not. That hasn't happened.
Okay, so
Uh,
okay, I have things out of
Yeah,
order.
yeah, a little bit. That's fine.
Okay,
It's in
because there was
use.
a line like earlier at like Kami's hideout, which I remember
Mm,
like happening in the anime, and it didn't happen in the manga here.
Mm.
So
might have.
I'm sure that I might be misplacing that too, and that just
I mean,
happens
You.
the
later.
line could be a dub thing.
Yeah, it could also be like they took
Mm,
some artistic liberties. And
Yeah.
also, don't forget that
something.
like I watched the dub and then I've watched like DBZA a couple times, so
s-
I'm
Definitely.
confusing a bunch of shit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Well,
dub takes a
DBZA would
lot of
influence the most.
creative liberties too. It's
Because
like
Yeah, so
DBZA,
I got like 3 levels, so 3 levels
because
there.
in DBZA it could be that Trunks is first, then Vegeta as well.
Yeah, maybe. That's
yeah,
4 levels actually, because it went from manga to anime to dub to DBCA.
Yeah.
yeah, crazy. So that's where all the
That's wild.
misconceptions come from, you know.
Yeah, true,
But
true, true. I mean, DBCA is where most of the misconceptions come from, sadly enough.
yeah, it sucks. Like the product itself, very good, right? Love it, amazing.
Very fun, great fan project. One of like the most iconic fan project, I'd say. Like if people think like fan project, I think it's like DBZA. Red versus Blue is up there because that launched a whole company
Yeah,
True.
and stuff.
Rooster Teeth, yeah.
And like I'm sure there's probably like a good third one that I can't think of because I might just not be in that space. But like those are the two that come to my mind.
yeah. I get it. Same, actually. Yeah, so like the parody is very good, but a lot of people either just like watch DBZA, or it was like a long time ago since they actually watched Dragon Ball and they watched DBZA and then
Mm.
get misconceptions from that. People that haven't watched the show at all, they just watch it, So
Yeah, it's rough. Like a lot of like the bad anime takes, I'd say, happen because of this. Like bad, like I guess bad anime takes in general. We can extend it to that,
mm,
but like DBZA, it's a very funny project, and it's made by people who really understood the source material. But like even still, they just went with it's essentially like a bad lip reading of Dragon Ball. You can
Yeah,
kind of like
it is.
infer it as, and then like they just added more structure and a bit more storytelling to make the moment still work,
yeah,
right?
mhm,
But like people just take that as like this is actual like criticism of the source material, and like it's accurate criticism is what people do.
mhm,
Because like really, I can tell you this right now, like side spoiler for DBZA, but I don't. It's a parody. I don't think it matters.
No.
Like there's a joke. There's like a continuous joke in there about Goku being a bad father,
mhm.
which
Fair, but yeah.
like if you like remove all of the context from every single situation in the series, you just see a dad taking his son to dangerous things.
Out of
Right?
school.
Even
Like, take him out of
Yeah,
school, like, no, not working, and we go fight. That's all he's doing.
yeah, and that's bad. And then like you get that, but like again, that's removing all of the context for everything.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
like in this batch of chapters, we see while they're in the room of spirit and time, we see Goku like encouraging Gohan. See Gohan when he's like,
Rage, my son.
I can't do this," and he doesn't do
Cool
it.
monkey.
Goku's like, "It's fine. Not everyone gets it in first try. You'll get it eventually. I believe in you."
He's actually very
Y-
encouraging as a
Yeah,
dad, which
exactly.
like I
Yeah.
completely forgotten about because like he fully
Yeah,
believe like he knows that Gohan can be better than him, and like he wants to encourage his son in that growth, and that's fucking wholesome to see. And quite frankly, I wasn't expecting it because I've been living with the Goku bad father take for so long. Like, not that I ever had it. Like, I was always on the Goku defending side. I just forgotten this moment had ever happened.
fair.
That's fair.
This is
Yeah.
also like a massive like juxtaposition to Vegeta here, because the only thing
Oh yeah,
Vegeta, the the biggest thing Vegeta has done is
It's use a ton.
give Trunks a backhanded comment. He was like to sell. Oh, this might be a surprise, but that boy, he's like almost as strong as me.
almost.
That's the
Yeah,
biggest. That's the best
The
thing
that's the
almost there
closest
is
he's
the word
gotten.
that, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and that's the best thing he has done for Trunks. And then you have Goku here, be like, you'll get better. You get better at this. It's fine.
To be
So
fair, this is like a Vegeta arc, like character arc. He is come further from where he used to be.
yeah. He's gotten a lot
Like,
better from like
even backhanded like compliment is so much more than he would have done earlier.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
looking back
See,
at like
before,
even,
I
like,
feel I'm not sure
Namek.
that like if he had the power and like and stuff like Vegeta at the start of the Frieza saga, like I
Yeah.
feel like there's a solid chance he would have fucking killed Trunks.
Yeah.
If he was stronger than him, to fucking him like you're weak, get out.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like you can't be my son.
Just yeah.
So I wouldn't look past that, honestly.
So yeah, I
Yeah, I
do
wouldn't
feel
put
like
that
Vegeta
past
has come a long way already,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Like compared to what he used to be. But yeah, I don't know. Also, can we talk about how Super Saiyan Squared has like how much buffer like Vegeta is
Oh
when he
yeah,
went into
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like he got like massive traps, massive lats. Everything is just giant.
Yeah, he just got bigger.
I
It's
don't
Like
know what those
like
are, but I agree.
lats, muscle hair, traps,
yeah.
muscle hair.
Mm.
Wait, the
But
neck got
like
thicker?
yeah,
The
next
theory
like
stands, boys. The
genuinely
theory.
his neck was like this thick, this wide, genuinely like wider than his fucking
I didn't
face.
even
It was
notice.
wild. I was looking at that. It's just I remember right now.
Bro, the
Yeah.
neck game.
The
We
neck
know
game's
that.
so
That's how you know
crazy.
he got
That's
better.
how you know
It's the
power.
neck
That's
game.
how you know the power, bro.
Exactly, bro. This is great. But
But yeah, no, like genuinely, like we've talked about this before, probably, but Oolong form we're never seeing again.
no, never.
Never.
That's
Oolong?
We're
I
never
don't
seeing that image again. That was a plot point in fucking DB.
in
Never
original
seeing this knee
Dragon Ball.
again. Yeah, we're never seeing this shit again.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That we're not gonna
Oolong,
see
big
Oolong
monkey.
again. What?
Uh, you mean
What?
you're making a reference to
Oolong.
Sulong?
Yes,
Yeah, Oolong is the pig,
close
which
enough.
we also haven't seen in forever.
Oh,
True.
see,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, you were talking about the Great Ape. I see. I thought you were
It's
talking
got
about.
close enough.
Ozaru
Yeah, or Great Ape if you wanna,
or Great Ape. Yeah,
So,
we
Yeah.
also haven't seen Oolong in forever. Never mind Poir.
Oh fuck, Poir's a thing. Precisely the point.
Like we also haven't seen Chaozu, but at least he still gets mentions from Ten Shinhan.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Chaos, I'm gonna die. Like that's all he said.
Yeah, like I
Also-
get it because
yeah.
Chatsu is he's already died like twice now.
Twice.
I just
One
want
by
to live his
suicide.
life.
So I get it, bro.
And he's
Like,
weak. Like they stated that he's like not strong enough to be here. Like and when the
yeah,
Andros when he were there, when they asked Tenchan like where is he? Like they were like he's too weak. He stayed behind.
yeah. The
But he's
only
probably
thing,
training. I'm assuming he's training like at least like maybe psychic powers.
yeah,
Like
because
he's more
that's
of
the
a
only
psychic
thing
fighter.
he's really good for now, like the psychic ability. Actually, that's the only thing that's all he specializes
He's
in, right?
always been
Psychic.
good at.
He's always
Yeah,
been like yeah, exactly. He's been a psychic.
Which
Like
is a thing that they like haven't forgotten about because like when Cell is convincing Vegeta to like not kill him and let him attain completion, he says like his mental strength would also be like good. So they're not forgetting that like mental strength is like an aspect of this and it is important. And
yeah,
so like
yeah, exactly.
psychic powers would be like a good like power ability or something to have, but
yeah.
he's just not
Like
on that level.
we saw how Guldo used it, I guess, like Krillin
Yeah.
and Gohan. He just froze them in place when throwing stuff at them,
See, now
right?
that's a neck. Now that's a neck.
Told you. Looking for it.
Yeah, that's a
Fucking giant.
big ass neck. Oh my
It's a
god.
log, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wider than his fucking ears.
Yeah, exactly. It comes like hair. Like it's wild.
It is. Oh my god. Here I am.
Like a leg for a neck.
Connected. But
You think he can flex his neck?
definitely. Okay.
No, but without having to do that, without having to go chicken.
Yeah. For
Okay, guys, we're not doing the flexing on the podcast again.
sure.
Stop it.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Okay, so I had a thing I actually wanted to talk about.
All right.
Because I've been known to, on occasion, complain about the many forms of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take that back. However, I do think that the searching for a level beyond Super Saiyan in this arc, well, specify this arc, is a great way of showing like the original like message of this of the story. Like as soon as we started training with Roshi, like and headed to the first World Martial Arts tournament that we saw, where the message was essentially there will always be somebody stronger than you. Always keep trying to get better. Always keep trying to get stronger. Never be satisfied with where you are. Right? Like that
Mhm.
message is still in effect, even though we found this supposedly ultimate form. Right? Like that, we're
Yeah, because
still
like the whole point
staying
of like Roshi at the beginning was like even especially with like
Jackie
in the
Chan.
first tournament. Yeah, thank you. Like he was like he's like there's always someone stronger than you, so you always got to
Yeah,
keep training to get better and better and better. Get and higher for at this point it's to transform to get to a higher form of yourself to get stronger, right? And this they're taking literally like the form of Super Saiyan, but right to get to a higher level
yeah.
than you can
And
because
so
it
like
started with
in this part,
Kaioken and
yeah, I think in this art it's very well done. Of like, it is a massive struggle, and like it's not easy. And I mean that's what it should be, right? Like
yeah.
outdoing yourself will never be easy because you're always going to have to try harder, do more, and I think it's very well done in this arc of like keeping with that message because I think like I also kind of like forgot about it until like they started so desperately searching for it, but whilst even like seeming so certain that it is out there, that it exists.
Mhm.
We like
Yeah,
there's
they're
got to
not
be
doubting
something
it.
above this. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, because
I mean, you
they
gotta
can't.
hope. If you don't have hope, what do you have?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like written on even on Trunks' time machine, hope. But
I guess you can like put this in like the hope category. I like I think it like I think that's like also
it's
like a example of like it being good writing because like I think this like idea of like searching for a level beyond Super Saiyan it works on the hope thematic level, it works on the original like keep improving thematic level, and it
Yeah,
helps
exactly.
with like the sense of desperation for the characters. It makes Cell seem more imposing. Like this search, like it does a lot for the story. It works very well.
Like Trunks himself, he was always hopeful, but hopeful that like he could save a world, not per se his world. But now he's strong enough to probably do it himself.
yeah,
Like he was gonna get
the
Goku, but
and
he is beyond Super Saiyan himself as well.
yeah, yeah, he's
Like
almost
at
as
least
strong as
assume
Vegeta.
presumably.
He
Yeah, exactly,
definitely can
exactly.
do it now because the androids of this time are stronger than the androids of the future. He said, right?
Yeah.
So if he goes into the future right now, he could
That
probably beat
does
both of them.
that does like imply that like their energy isn't infinite and like it does like wane over time.
I
Does
mean,
it?
presumably there is like a core that makes energy for them. Like, that will just
Because like
infinitely imp output, but, like, there is a cap to, like, how
uh,
much that can output per second or per minute or whatever.
Yeah,
no, but like
I
so it. I mean, like I know that these androids are like you can debate whether or not like the androids are stronger because Trunks time traveled and the past slash future changed,
That would've been Cell in the
or
first
whether
place.
or not they're stronger because like it's the past. I feel like it is a more like interesting way of looking at it, and it doesn't break as many rules of physics. If if like they're stronger now because in the past, and like they have near infinite energy, like they can't fully like remake all their energy, like
yeah
whatever they spend, they can just remake. Like it is near like it's just a really high number of like energy that they have, and then like over time it gradually like goes
Mm,
down because like of
okay.
what they use and what they lose in the reusage process.
It's like 355 billion or something, like a giantly high number.
Yeah, so they have a like really high like reserve, and then like their usage rate is like 99% efficient or something. So like
Mm.
very slowly their reserves will start to get whittled down, but it's not something that you notice, for example, when you're fighting them. But if you're dealing with something 20 years from now, you're going to notice that they're significantly stronger slash weaker, depending on if you're looking from future to past or past to future.
yeah
I mean, yeah, and then even then, I would still like to argue that like Cell arriving 4 years earlier and him Trunks already being there 3 years earlier also put ripples into the timeline and then changed them. Not maybe in strength wise, but in
Mhm.
at least the way they came out differently, and maybe even Garo was doing some different stuff because of it.
Yeah, you can definitely like argue. Like you can either that it's one or the other. You can either argue that it's both. You can
I'd say
even argue
both.
that it's neither.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Trunks time
I
was
could
just fuck.
also actually probably see it being time travel because in Trunks' timeline, Goku was the one that arrived to defeat Frieza and King Cold, but in this timeline, it was Trunks, and the bot still captured Trunks, right? And not Goku as in the original timeline. So it could have changed from that as well, maybe, right?
But both Goku, like that, like Goku had a like different power level in Cell that.
Goku,
Wait, this cell also has versions of Trunks in them.
yeah, but this is is from another timeline, right? So
Ah, okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also, I
yeah,
did see like I flipped through the cover pages in the back of the volume because I'm on a new
Yeah.
volume
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And it actually had two interesting cover pages that I want to talk about. One was a cover page with Cell after he explained, or in the chapter where he explains like what he's made of, and it just had like pictures of like all the characters that he was made up out of, which I thought was interesting. And then there was also a little roadmap title page, which showed all of the Android iterations.
yeah, that one we've seen. I think we've seen the first one, yeah, in Ryu.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't see it until because all of the cover pages are put at the very end of the volume for me, so I
Like
see
I
them.
have that as I have like most of the cover pages I have the end, but sometimes they just put them in the middle. They're really
I just,
funky.
I just have them in the beginning and then.
No, like after a volume
Weird.
ends, they do. I have that as well, where they have like a dump of like Goku being child Goku holding his Noi Boy on the cloud, and then it becomes like the cover pages, and then like you get some more images of just
Yeah.
like the Shenlong even.
I mean, we've established before that there's a very solid chance that your scans are scans from my volumes or like the
Yeah,
probably the original
probably.
Japanese versions of my volumes that they then
And then
translated. 'Cause
translate it. Yeah,
the translations are slightly different.
Mm,
exactly. Mine aren't official. I can tell you that much.
yeah, fair. But there was one thing that I noticed, which was pretty cool. It's that in every other arc, everyone has been waiting for Goku, right? Like we have to hold out to Goku arrives. This
Mhm.
time, Goku was actually the one waiting for Vegeta and Trunks to get out of the time chamber. He
True.
was actually this time placing his hopes in someone else. Regardless if he wants to get to the time chamber quicker or if he, wants them to get out to so they could help the others down there. He's still, hoping for a result that depends on someone else. In
Yeah,
True.
true.
which which is kind of
Interesting. Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
it's different than usual. Like usually, like we gotta like after like the 1 year time scale. Like, where's Goku? We need him. The androids are coming. Like that kind of stuff, right? Like,
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing in order to try and help, right? Like Bulma
yeah,
made the emergency shutdown. Krillin was going to use it. We'll
but
get to
fell in
that in
love.
a second. And like Vegeta is being Vegeta. Trunks is there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I hope
Tien
like
Shinhan was doing. He helped
Beam.
him out
We could
for a
get to
bit.
that moment right now.
Yeah,
I
Jacob's
Tien,
ladder.
yeah, ten. Okay, Tian Shinhan. I This moment I think is fantastic
Oh
because
yeah,
it's not only tension on actually doing something really significant, right, in stalling Cell, but this was a moment where even like Goku, who wasn't there at the time though, he saw that the situation was getting pretty bad. He didn't step in because he knew that it would be too dangerous for him to step in at that point, right? So he was thinking about it logically, but then Tien was actually the one to step up and actually stall for time against
Yeah,
Cell. And Tien is not only great for doing this, but he also represents like he is like the human spirit personified right now because he's the only besides Krillin, who, kind of messed up,
he's
was
the
the
real human spirit personified.
yeah
The horny.
yeah Yeah, exactly. But Tien was actually like human spirit personified and the manifestation of like the indomitable human will. And
Yeah.
no matter how hard like the odds are stacked against them, like they still try to prevail, pushes past their limits, even like near death. And
Push
you
his own
know,
energy to like zero, almost zero.
yeah, like he almost died for this just to like hold off like the great evil that is Cell, right? But so him like committing to that and actually stopping Cell was just great.
It's
Yeah,
great.
Because
Like he
I
fight on like
do
three of them.
want to say, I think this moment is better in DBCA. I like this moment a lot the way they did in DBZA.
understandable, very understandable.
There was a little bit
Like,
more build up, and it can very well be that like the original anime does it in a similar way with the build up. I haven't seen it in too long, so I can't talk about that. This is precisely what we're talking about before as well. Like
mhm.
you've seen the original anime, but it's been too long, so you defer to the DBZA version.
Hmm.
So I'll say that maybe the anime is also good, but regardless, like compared to the manga, I like the DBZA version a bit better. Not bad by any means, but I do like it better.
Like what load extra did they build up then? They, like Tien just saying more stuff because Tien was like
Yeah,
I'm
he
for
had
each
a
other
little bit
too.
of like moment of like introspection where he was just like getting increasingly frustrated. Like he had a little bit of a
Oh, like
monologue
in
about
between like the
how
fight, he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta do something," like that kind of thing.
no, like right before he started like blasting Kiko, like he was like, I can't take it anymore. Like that, like they just keep getting stronger and we keep getting left behind.
Yeah,
Really reflecting about how the human characters like they're being passed by a Saiyan, another Saiyan, a half Saiyan, and probably like with Gohan being in the hyperbolic time chamber, another half Saiyan, right?
yeah.
Like he gets frustrated about that and then starts blasting, and like because it's the anime, it lasts a bit longer as well.
Hmm.
So like you get a little bit more of the like, holy shit, he's really doing this.
It's also weird because in like I just looked it up, like the actual like translation for Kiko Ho is like energy beam cannon
He
or something
canon,
like those lines.
he canon,
Energy cannon something. But then like in the dub they call it tribe beam.
driving me.
Yeah, which is weird because it's not really like he's not making like he's making a triangle, I guess. Like I think
Yeah,
that's where the name comes from. Then okay, just try my mind is like he fired off three, I believe, three of them. So in my mind, I was like, oh, he fired off three, so that's why he called tri beam. But no, he just fired because yeah,
no, like it's just
yeah.
another case of like the anime doing funky like translations. This time, like I do like Tribeam, but I think Key Cannon is sick as hell.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
for
Key
sure.
Cannon is actually cooler.
I think so too. Like the weird thing is the attack for from 16, like that wasn't named in like English, like Hell's Cannon or something along those lines.
Fire Cannon, I believe.
Let's see.
I know I have a
Hell's
I have
Flash. Hell's
Yeah,
Flash. Like it was in English, which is I found weird because usually all attacks are just Japanese names.
Is
yeah.
I don't know.
16 like did 16 get
Like
manufactured in America?
Maybe it looks like a
Like
biker. Fuck it.
Duro was just like fuck it, let's outsource the parts.
I mean, they're German, so maybe.
yeah, maybe.
I
It was
don't
like
know.
the Americans will get it done cheaper and like.
I look like he looks like the stereotypical biker of like an anime, like the American biker. I don't know what color his tomahawk is, but I imagine
Oh,
white
oh,
or
like
or
that.
blonde.
It's red.
Oh, okay, that makes less sense then, yeah. But
Mm.
I imagine blonde, so like that looks like a biker from
True.
like
I mean,
typical
then
American.
I think like 18 has a better like claim
Oh,
to
she
the
looks
American.
American. Yeah, she definitely looks American. Like the jacket, like that kind of jacket. That's very typical. I
Yeah,
feel.
Yeehaw jacket.
I mean, she went full Western at some point, so
Yeah, true. Uh, I think it's time. Krillin destroying the shutdown device, boys.
Okay. So he's been conflicted ever since,
She
The
gave
kills.
him a kiss. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, even like the Trunks, he was like, "Ah, are they really that bad?" And the Trunks like, "They're
Yeah.
ruthless, heartless monsters." He's like, "Oh, okay," you know.
I don't think they're
So
heartless. They're ruthless, but they're not heartless.
yeah, yeah. No, they haven't actually killed anyone so far. I don't
They've scared
think.
the shit out of some people.
Yeah, they also made some policemen crash, but they were still alive. Like when they crashed into the cliffside.
Yeah, you saw
When
them.
when they crashed, they
Yeah,
used to be alive. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Afterwards,
you
I don't
saw them
know.
after.
Wow. Yeah, you
Did
saw them
they? Oh,
crash, and then
okay.
we got zoom in, and they were still alive. So
That's also the thing that like 16 says, right? Like he likes them because they don't kill for no purpose.
yeah, exactly.
Mm,
So
that's fair.
which
Yeah.
yeah, so 16 actually, having some emotion about that, even though maybe that's why Jiro, thought of him as a failure because he actually feels something. He feels
Even though
emotions.
he's a robot, even
Yeah,
though you're
even though
like,
he's a fully
oh,
mechanical.
that he like it reminds me of Bastion from Overwatch.
Oh, like that. Yeah, I
As in,
can
like
get it.
he has the bird companion and he like feels compassion for that. Like we had earlier at the moment with 16, like wait when you were just introduced, well, you had the birds.
Yeah,
Like you're like, guys, you're scaring the birds away. Like that just like I like that. I feel like them honestly that might have been like this 16 might have been an inspiration for Bastion.
I feel like maybe, and then they just leaned more into the mechanical
War
like robot
machine,
side.
but yeah.
Also, like hats off to Zero, he programmed emotion, which like I would say
How
like damn, that's
yeah.
a great job, a great coding job. But he did that shit by mistake. Let's be honest.
He's
yeah.
like, at the emotion modifier. Oh fuck, I
The,
should have done that.
no. This was a late night coding session. He
Oh,
was like, I
and
have
he
a
is.
great idea. And then like he did it and he booted it up and it was like, oh fuck, he feels thing. God damn it. And then he didn't mean to do it. It just happened.
Shut off.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't feel like debugging and just started over again.
Like, I'll just grab another human again. Fuck
I
this.
mean,
I'm
to
like
be fair,
leaving.
if you're on iteration 16 of like going from scrap,
And all of them before have been failures because 8 was also a full
Ader,
robot.
Ader was full robot. Yeah.
The Frankenstein, like he was like very compassionate as well and befriended Goku. So like, oh yeah, that's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
What if Goku never met him? Because he was only deemed a failure. Like it said, the thing said he was only deemed a failure after he befriended Goku. So what if Goku never met 8? Like skip past him, like punched him once and skip
You,
past. Giro
well,
would
I
have
mean,
never made
then
any. Would have
like
been
a
at
lot
9
of
or 10.
the like Goku fighting Red Ribbon wouldn't be a thing, so Joro would never have had the grudge
Yeah,
to create the rest of the androids. But on the
yeah.
other hand, the Red Ribbon army wouldn't have been stopped,
So they
so
would
they
still
may
have
have taken
probably
over the
taken over the
world.
world. Yeah.
but like what?
Yeah,
No, I just mean like what if he just skipped the room with 8? What if he just went to the top quicker? Like without there were rooms levels, right? Like you fought the ninja, whatever
Oh
ninjas.
yeah.
But like
I mean,
what if
like
he
I
just
still
skipped over the
think
room?
he would have like I don't think Joro would have kept developing, but like yeah, I
He
don't
might
know.
have been like, okay, so the whole army is wiped out. 8 we couldn't see 8 in action, but there might be some chance that to like make him stronger or better. So they probably still would have made some kind of androids, but probably a difference.
I think
Different.
like I don't know because he wasn't deemed a failure. I think I think he would have then sent out 8 and 8 would have gone and destroyed later.
Or he would have been like, okay, 8 works, make multiple of them and make like pasta vistas, like a shit ton of
Oh.
them.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like he would have field tested it first,
Probably. Like send
Probably.
like 8 go after Goku, just like and then see what
and it's
happens.
like, oh, scrap, or
Mm-hmm.
he felt
And then
emotion and
this might have been like a year later, like when Hachi funds Goku. Then he just then makes it. So like then the end would still happen just a little bit later, maybe, or different iterations.
Yeah.
also
If yeah.
another parallel between the Android 17 and 18 and Cell occurred. It is that Cell just accepted the purpose that was given to him by not even Jiro, like a
A
A
robot.
computer
computer.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just accepted and went, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Whereas 17 and 18, they're trying to find like a purpose in their life, and that is an interesting difference, especially because Cell is so obsessed with the goal.
I mean, Cell like only programming is kill Goku. Like Like he has generally like he has been like from I'm assuming like he was a fetus, like we saw that, right? Like him being very small. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
in our timeline. Like if from that moment you're like a fetus, you just hear like sound around you like kill Goku, kill Goku, kill Goku, kill Goku. Like that's the only thing you hear the entire time. You're gonna kill Goku.
Look,
Just how
look. Probably fair. However, teenagers don't listen to anything you say. So like, as long as they get to that point, I feel like
how old is Cell? Timeline wise, probably around 20-ish.
6? Oh no, probably a little bit older. Because this guy is from another timeline, so he
He's
started
from even
developing.
higher, but timeline wise, he's like even further along than Gohan came back from, and Gohan is around 17, 18
What in this timeline?
in our timeline now. Yeah.
No, he's not. Gohan is definitely not.
Uh,
Trunks, you mean?
Jesus, Trunks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trunks is 18 right now. He had his 18th birthday
yeah.
in the time chamber.
So
that's a
yeah, so
terrible 18th
that's
birthday.
with your dad.
At least he got his.
Not even just your dad. It's fucking Vegeta.
Vegeta, yeah, yeah. Super Vegeta. Don't mind you.
Yeah.
I am Super Vegeta.
I can imagine like a gremlin voice, like. But also
Like
there's
Trunks is just in the corner, like "Happy birthday to me." It's
Like
just
a
like,
super
"What are
smart
you
guy,
doing?
just
Get back to training."
super smart guy,
yeah.
just like candle and just. just
Vegeta bitch slaps the candle out of his hands.
yeah.
Then pimp slaps him.
And it's a
Just fuck
pimp
it.
named Vegeta.
Yeah, he would
Real.
look. He would go like that, and then like that.
Yeah.
No waste
Bitch
of
slap
movement.
to Cupcake into a pimp slap to his son.
Exactly. Also, there's some in the Cell versus Vegeta fight. There is some parallels between, Vegeta and Cell and Goku and Frieza fight. The whole
Final
Vegeta
form
get
thing.
yeah, final form thing. Vegeta getting hit, and then slowly turning back his head and then insulting Cell as well.
Yeah.
It's
And
just I take that to just show like yeah, Super Saiyans are all like this.
yeah, and
Problem.
Vegeta saying, "Okay, you can go transform to Cell," the same thing that Goku did to Frieza, which which probably
Yeah.
like a Super Saiyan thing. The thing is though, they're doing this for different reasons. Goku was doing it for revenge, so he can fully feel like he fully avenged Krillin, right? While Vegeta did this to just fulfill
Out of
his own
pride.
ego. Yep.
Yeah. Actually, ego. Yeah. That's the
So
problem lacking.
Goku did this like kind of for another person, right? Because
Yeah,
he wanted to avenge Krillin. Vegeta's just doing this for himself. He's in it for the long haul, just
true,
for himself.
true.
So
So okay, do we have anything else that we want to talk about?
Trunks
uh,
is useless.
I mean, what's he gonna do? He's not
Like
really.
he tried to do something, and then Vegeta's like, no.
And it's like, all right, father.
I guess not. And like Trunks, if you're smart, you just kill him right here and be done with it. Just one giant ki blast through his like stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kill him
But
right now.
no,
Like he just stops him like this, bro. Just
like
blast him,
freaking
bro.
blast him and just get him out of here. Yeah,
Like I feel like he
even
maybe
just like
ha- like he has some he probably just gotten like what's that called? The need to like listen to his dad now, right?
oh,
Like
I get what you mean. Like the need to like
He
feel
wants
like
his dad's
he wants
approval.
his love this dad to love him. Yeah, like he wants his dad
yeah,
to like appreciate him.
yeah, like even how garbage Vegeta is, he knows how garbage Vegeta is, but he still has that want in him to actually,
Appease to his dad.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Um, which makes sense because he's like a 17-year-old that's grown up in war, and stuff, like just massive
I never
destruction.
had a dad. He didn't know his dad.
Yeah, he never knew his dad. He finally got to know his dad. Spent the year with him. Like in an isolated place. Must have done something to him.
All the pretend fishing trips. Anyway,
uh,
okay. So with that, we're gonna end off the episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week with chapters 381 to 390, or 187 to 196. And It'll be a good time, so I hope to see you guys then. With that, we say goodbye to Ryu.
Bye bye.
To what?
Yes.
I've been your host, Ben, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Boy.